Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to thanks to ICCFBT, UNP, because of accepting our paper. So I would like to introduce myself. I'm Hafizolabuhassan, and this is our team members: Reezlin Abd.Rahman, Hanisah, Ahmad, nurulfazilabdrahman. So we are looking to present today about our paper or our research paper, conceptual paper actually, educational approaches in industry on campus at polytechnics and community colleges in Malaysia. All right, we go with the introduction. Educational approaches in industry on campus (IOC) at polytechnics and community college in Malaysia. It's quite interesting conceptual paper. And actually, the Ministers of Education Malaysia, in his keynote address in 2019, has expressed the hope for the implementation of technical and vocational education and training (TVET) to focus on how to increase and improve the graduates' marketability. The Prime Ministers actually of Malaysia share the same sentiment and further emphasize that TVET education based on actual industry application is critical to empower semi to highly skilled, knowledgeable and innovative human capital to support the country. Right, we go to the next slides. This is in line with the 11 Malaysian plan to fulfill the requirement of manpower from various industries. Simultaneously, the need for skills match will be a starting point for a more successful effort in producing semi and highly skilled manpower resources. Manpower resources of the country. This has been said by Prime Minister Department 2015. In responding to the above target, a specific framework is needed for TVET training institution to maximize. This is to maximize the potential of human resources that will further contribute to the increase in skilled manpower. Thus, the Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education (DPCCE) took the initiative through the Institutional and Program Development Division (IPDD) to plan and to provide a current educational concept that contains an industrial application approach. Conceivably, through the industrial application approach, the gap between educational institution and industry can be significantly abridged. Also, this initiative can add more value to the graduate skills, provide new skills to the staff, elevate the socio-economy of the local communities, while offering upskills and reskill program for industrial workers at the same time. DPCCE at 2019. Right, ladies and gentlemen, objective of the study is actually to introduce a framework of IOC implementation in Malaysia. Department of Polytechnics and Community College Education and Industry on Campus actually was established to be the pioneer of TVET institution in Malaysia that offer numerous disciplines to develop the human resources and improve the community income capability. These information or facts from DPPCE 2019. There are actually 36 polytechnics and 105 community colleges in operation throughout Malaysia, whereby each of these two structured institutions has its own objective. Polytechnics is focusing to develop semi and highly skilled manpower for the country, while community colleges is established to improve the socio-economic standing of the local community by providing specific training to enhance the skill that can be used to generate income for both urban and rural populations. Okay, next we go to the next slides, ladies and gentlemen. What is IOC? Alright, the establishment of the IOC concept is based on work-based learning that involves the participation of the niche industry that suit the program offered by polytechnics and community colleges. The involvement of students in IOC training is seen as a value-added effort in preparing students to be more ready and competent for employment. Consistent with the message of the Ministry of Education to cooperate with the industry to increase and improve the marketability of graduates, commitment from the industry is required to make this IOC concept successful. The IOC concept, which underpins the ability of institutions and industries to collaborate, demands initiatives and commitment to bridge the gap by use of the latest technology in the industry. Then enhance equipment. Third, to new and future knowledge, and also skills improvement and value-added skills, and to work culture and industrial environment by reducing the gaps. The aims to produce sought after graduates can be realized. This is based on the specific objectives of the IOC itself, which are exposing students to the industrial environment at an early stage, improving the competence of instructors, applying real problem in the industry as a context of teaching and learning, and produce industry-ready graduates. And the foundation for the implementation of IOC concept in polytechnics and community colleges is constructed based on the input, process, and output, or in the short form we call as IPO model. So now let's take a look. All right. Take a look on this concept. This figure 1 is the concept of industry on campus in polytechnics and community college in Malaysia. Actually, this is a conceptual paper, so we try to share with all of you, ladies and gentlemen, about the concept. All right, the concept, the foundation for the implementation of IOC concept in polytechnic and college community is constructed based on 3 major important element, which is input, process, and output. This model is widely used in technology and engineering process, as well as information technology, and is proven successful in explaining the input needs, process implementation, and impact resulting from the utilization of effort, overall commitment of the process. Input in the context of the IOC refers to the individual groups or organization, that is the stakeholders of the IOC, which aims to bridge the gap. Fields such as the technology, equipment, knowledge, skills, culture input targets for the IOC method include students of the institution, the local community, lecturers, institution, staff, as well as industry workers related to the niche area. If we look in this area, input consists of 4 Ds: students, communities, industrial workers, and staff. As for the process, if we look on the center part of this diagram or framework, it involves the implementation of the IOC, which comply with the 4 basic pillars for its operation. Actually, this paper, we would like to focus on this part, process, but I will explain a bit overall, briefly. And then we go further for zooming into process. All right. They consist of 4 basic pillars on process for its operation. The first pillars refer to a learning mode concerning the syllabus management and focus skill that will be carried by learning models. Also must identify the implementation method, whether this collaboration involves the entire institution, program, modules, or sub-module to be more systematic and structured. The second pillars, of course, we look here is a strong collaboration. or strategic alliance between polytechnics and community college with the identified industry to work together in developing semi and highly skilled human resources in a specific niche area. Relevant industry must comply with the program curriculum in the institution that will be an added value to student skills. Field of industry expertise must be aligned with niche areas that can be carried out through training or sharing of skill and equipment in the institution. This approach actually will eventually lead win-win situation for both agencies. Let's say, like myself, I'm teaching on hospitality school, which focus on culinary. When we make a collaboration with hotel right now, it's more easy because of we can collaborate with the hotel, with the staff, with the manager, with the supervisors, and our student also get a lot of benefit from that. All right, so the third pillar is in financial factors. The most important also, very important also, because that underline budget allocation and financial restriction that refers to discretion and rulings of government accounts. The willingness of the industry to subsidize equipment must be finalized and confirmed due to the complex issue of maintenance, place rentals, and other related matters, and need to be resolved before implementing IOC. And last pillar is fourth pillars, which is involve infrastructure and facilities that focus on the management of facilities, physical equipment, technology, government asset, the need for mutual agreement or on usage as well, of course, and the maintenance also, and preparation needs to be taken into consideration. And the collaboration period should also be set so that the diversity of skills and provided and the skills improvement can be in line with the latest industry changes. This is by Gandhi 2014. On the other hand, if we look on the last part, which is the last element, important major element, which is output, the impact on the implementation on this IOC will affect the compatibility of job specification with the skills required by the industry, leading to high marketability of graduates. And the result of the IOC also contribute to the improvement can be in line with the latest industry change. On the other hand, the output or impact implementation of IOC will affect the compatibility of job specification and skills required in the industry, leading to high marketability and graduates. Alright, so now we focus zooming into process for next slide. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a pedagogical approach. Alright. Pedagogical approach consists of numerous pedagogical approach can be used. IOC lecturers, industry player in implementing teaching and learning process. So appropriate pedagogical approach suggested include problem-based learning, like if ladies and gentlemen, you can look over here on the bottom of the page slide, slideshow, this one on the bottom, which is a problem-based learning, work-based learning, project-based learning, experiential learning, production-based learning, and competencies-based learning. And last one is actually we focus on the assessment activities. On the assessment activities, the implementation of IOC concept will be evaluated by the committee formed at the DPCCE decision-making level. This committee will visit and conduct an audit on the polytechnics and community colleges premises in ensuring that the institution follow the standards set by the body using rubric and grade evaluation. So the results of the evaluation will qualify the institution to be awarded a star rating. This recognition will be awarded together with the industry involved in the operation so that both parties get to benefit from their contribution and commitment. Alright, that's all. Then we go for the last slides now, which is the conclusion part. Alright, so as a conclusion, the delivery method of teaching and learning as proposed above is expected to assist polytechnics and community college diversifying teaching and learning method in implementing of IOC concept in their prospective institution. So it is advisable that each of the above suggestion to be performed with a more detailed scientific study so that its implementation will become more stable and structured. So implementing this IOC concept requires systematic management coordination to ensure that institutions and industries achieve the objective of collaboration to support the growth of human resource competency. So as an appreciation, this study was funded by the Institutional and Program Planning Division, Department of Polytechnics Education and Community College, Ministry of Education Malaysia, as a contribution to the development of the country's highly skilled human capital resources. So thank you so much from me and our team. I'm hafizolabuhassan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.